Oh boy. Here we go, recording again. Just something I noticed real quick. You'll see how I start every episode with, you know, this nice little splash page, air quotes, splash page. And yet there's this little gap down here, right? Well, part of the gap is because of the way the canvas is formatted. You know, when I turn off the desktop, it's fine. But when the desktop is on to show the, you know, the picture, there's this gap. Why is there that gap? Well, that gap is not an illusion. That gap is legit a gap. This is my desktop that I'm showing. A legit gap between, I'll do this right now, full screen. It's still there. The full screen photo view does not extend all the way down to the taskbar, because if it did, there would not be this little tiny gap right here. Just one more way where Windows is freaking terrible. Anyway, so this is the season 11 hardcore solo self-found tournament, and we are now in Torment. So I have decided to switch and to this being part one of our Torment experience. This will be a much smaller section. Not sure how long we're gonna last. This is Friday. We have today, we have tomorrow, and we have Sunday morning in order to finish as much as we can. The event ends, I want to say it's 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which I'm not really going to have any time to play on Sunday unless I wake up super early, and since I work Saturday night, that's not going to happen. Since I work Saturday night, we're probably, if I'm lucky, going to get maybe one video tomorrow. So what is more likely is that today will be the last day, and I'm going to continue recording the way I've been recording. And that means that probably going to do like 3 or 4 sessions today. We'll see how far I can get. Hopefully we don't die, because that means this will be a very short video. Anyway, so rules. Number 1, no dying. That is the hardcore part. If we die, our character is dead. We would normally, like, the way the tournament works is if you die and you start over with the same class, you can keep all your progress, your points, and your stash, anything that, you know, is still available to you, you can continue with. But if we die today, there is no way we will have enough time to do anything. Just because it took me lots of time just to get to level 60 and then to confidently be able to approach Torment. I feel like it would take me half the time to do it again, but that's still not going to be enough time. Not considering I have work that I have to go to. And even if I called out and work and no-lifed the game, it wouldn't work out, because my productivity would go way down and we would probably end up dying again due to exhaustion or something. So it's just not going to work out. If we die, we're pretty much done. Number 2, no grouping. That's the solo part. Yeah, if there are people out in the wild, it's not a big deal if we kind of take advantage of it. I have been avoiding this in that, like, I'm not trying to like follow or stalk people, but if I do see people grouping up for things like Duriel or you know, world bosses and stuff like that, I do get what I can. And what I mean by that is when I go to summon Duriel, I'll see if somebody else wants to throw a heart in, but that is the closest I get to grouping. Like, I'm not camping the seasonal boss in order to get XP. No, that, to me, that's just cheese. We're not doing that. We earned our level 60 the hard way, and if I were to die, I would not be willing to go do that, which would be a faster way to level. No, we are doing this as solo as possible while still engaging in some of the more MMO aspects of the game a little bit. Number 3, no trading. This is a big one. That's the whole self-found thing. Although in general, I really only trade among my friends when I'm playing casually. But for this, we've been, you know, adhering to this rule. All of my items have been items I have found. And then number 4 is in relation to the accessories only. We wear no clothes. We have a hat, but other than that, we have no clothes, which means we have 4 empty inventory slots, and that is why everything has been so dramatic and such a pain. But anywho, without any further ado, let's get into it. That is my regular character. We jumped on them to see where the Fell Glutton aspect is, because the Fell Glutton aspect is something we really need. It is an offensive aspect, which means we can have it on our shield, our weapon, but our weapon is set in stone because we are using the Grave Bloom. And we could also have it on an amulet or on a ring. I really need to get a hold of this, and that is what we are going to be trying to get a hold of. Oh. I think we start by going to the Undercity. The Undercity will be a pretty consistent place for us to get some drops. And then aside from that, we're going to be doing whisper caches. We really need to filter through as many legendary items, especially accessory items, in order to get this Fell Glutton aspect. The Fell Glutton aspect allows my golems to consume corpses to reduce the cooldown of their activation. With that, I think we'll be able to do quite a bit more. I'm at the point now where I'm pretty much settled on the idea that the lair bosses are probably going to one-shot us. So we need to be able to one-shot them, or at the very least, you know, thunk on them hard enough, because they won't drop corpses, which means it'll be harder for me to activate the golem ability again. So my goal is to stack as much damage on these items that we allow ourselves as possible in order to sling my golems and one-shot these bosses. Our toughness, while it is really nice, it is still on the lower end when it comes to bosses. Our damage reduction is okay considering our armor value is very low. We only get 36.2% damage reduction from there, and then we have 66.4 damage reduction on our physical, and then 57.8 on the rest. I have pretty much removed most sources of resistance from my items, but we do happen to have physical resistance on the amulet and on the shield, which is why that number is so high. But I would prefer to have 3 diamonds and to hopefully get the sanctification that doubles the effect of gems. And I need to get another, I don't think I have another diamond, right? No, we have an amethyst, which is basically worthless to us. Yeah, I would like to get one more grand diamond, but if we don't, hopefully we at least get 1, if not 2 of those sanctifications. But to get that, we need to get heavenly sigils. So hopefully by doing this, we'll get those. I only have 2 of the ones that give legendaries and 1 of the ones that let us fight Andariel. The rest are kind of crummy. I'm going to run one of these just to kind of get a feel, kind of to warm up. We're doing a warm up. So let's go. Oh boy. I might be a bit quiet today because I really need to focus now, since anything could potentially kill us. Move quickly, try and get to the end. I'll worry about getting more on the next floor. Alright, that was pretty smooth. Let's keep going. And we're gonna skip that far one and just go with floor 3. The work in. Go ahead and do this one to get some more. Going smooth so far. I don't think we don't need to go out for that far one. These two should be fine for us. Try and save our clickies. Oh, I'll finish. Please get this guy. Wasn't it? Come on. There we go. Get me out of here. Alright, we're fully loaded. We're fighting the lady. That is a good sign. It's a very good sign. Now the lair bosses are going to be stronger, if I understand things correctly. What is this? What? Let's get out of here. I'm honestly mostly glad that we're just not going to see any more trash items. Neither I felt glutton. We don't need that. And we don't need that. Alright, that was a decent amount of items. I think, trying to decide if we should just, I'm probably just gonna keep doing those. Let's see what we get from the whispers. Legs, gauntlets, chest plates, we can't use any of those. Why are you still dropping trash? It's supposed to be automatically salvaged. I hate this. I'm just gonna leave this stuff on the ground over here.
My bags are full.
Alright. So you get a new rune. Clicking crowd control against double offering. If it's not slow or chill, we don't do any crowd controlling. find something that's not worth it. Material reserves are useless to us. Gold reserves are useless to us. That's good. We'll just drop those two. Alright. Very nice. Let's run that one. See if we can get something spicy for us. We do have the money. We need offensive legendaries. That will get us a better chance to see the felt glutton. Ugh. I should have checked to see when the world boss comes up, because we can absolutely go into there and acquire some more keys, which we do need. Ooh, spicy ground. Get away from the spicy ground. And we're already right. We gotta be much faster this time. Run. Evades here. Some time. Come up over here. Kill these guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Kill. Explore. Get this finished. Some more time. Don't know if that was worth the stop. Alright, what we got? What we got? What we got? Go like this. Move. What the heck? Come on. I make it. Gonna move, gonna just jump to the next floor. I'm just gonna zoom to the end. I know we didn't get the full time, but we need to just get to the end. If we get body blocked, we can blood mist through. A little bit of time. I'm gonna spend it here. Alright, 3 is good enough. Lady again, we should be able to just dunk on him really quickly. Yeah, good. The full combo does a ton of damage. Fortunately, I see a bunch of weapons which are worthless to us. No. Interested. I really need to see sockets on anything we pick up. Plus overpower damage is worthless. Interesting. I don't think this is going to be something that we're going to want to switch to, but I will hold on to it because we may end up being forced to go back into using the Skelly Boys, in which case this will be very useful. It is something I've considered doing. So we'll save equipment that works with the Skelly Boys. So I'm going to start looking at two-handed scythes since they have summon damage. This one has damage over time though, so it's worthless. Critical strike damage, overpower damage, worthless. Blood lance, no thank you. Pants, 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 pants. Wow. Nothing useful there.
Greetings.
Wrong button. Alright. At least we know we can do the harder tributes. Let's try this one. Still, I don't know why you don't get access to the rare class of tributes when you use a rare tribute. It makes no sense. Like that feels like it should be how it is. Whatever. We have more jewelry, so we'll do jewelry. Ugh. Andy. Done? She's done. Click it, please. Getting hit quite a bit here. Come on, lads, get in there. Dunk it. We got extra time. I'm not gonna bother with this one, we have plenty of time. Though I really should have looked at. It's fine. I got it. Wait, the spicy grounds. Hello. All these arrows. I'm really glad I have that extra physical resistance thinking about it, because we're able to repel a lot of damage with that. Why didn't you die? You should have died. Should have absolutely killed him instantly. Button. I meant to activate the Bloodstorm. Bone Storm. Skip that and just do the next floor. Throw curses at most of the enemies I pass, since it will help. Right, come on. Oh, I don't need time. We don't need to worry about time. Good work, lads. Why is the other one at... I hate that they put them so far out of your reach. Is that it? That's it. We leave. All of our cooldowns though are we can wait in here. Please leave. Thank you. Frickin' way. Alright, cooldowns are all reset. Fighting the lady. We know we can take her. Very quick, very easy. All right. Grants me unstoppable, useless, twin scythe, shadow blades. Hold on, what kind of damage does the ring of Mendel's do? Physical damage. So that would be something that I would want to go back to the butcher's cleaver for then. Well, even though it has a shadow blade affix, it's actually a really good scythe. Because it has damage percent, it has critical strike damage, it has maximum life. It's a shame about the aspect. I think I would want to just go back to the butcher's cleaver though. I don't know, we'll have to figure that out. Because the butcher's cleaver is great, but it's mostly great against things that are I need to hold on to this. I want to start building a collection of legendaries that are actually somewhat relevant, because with this one it could counter the one that drains your essence to make your lads stronger. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Yeah, we're gonna go scrap. Oh, big stretch. You'll notice I'm not spending my Paragon points, and that's because I know that I'm not going to have enough of them to do anything with until I hit level 100.
Come in, I don't bite. Not like I used to anyway.
Which is going to be the last points that we get to spend. Oof. Easy work. Need my lads to do some work, please. There we go. That's why we need Fed Gluttony, because that's basically our main damage dealer. I don't need extra time. We just need to go do the Come on, click the fucking portal. I need to put the bones up. I don't need that time. This is where I need my lads. Let's go get this one. Whoa, that's spicy ground. Gets me paranoid every time. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. spicy ground. Alright, we'll just head straight there. Just in case, take this one. I'm pretty sure that last one would have been enough, but I'm not willing to risk it considering I don't want to have to backtrack. I'm not worried about running out of time. I'm worried about wasting too much time considering how many of these I want to do in order to get items. Alright, we don't have the Bone Storm ready, but we have everything else ready. And the Sandy, okay. Nice. Right, ring, trash, helmet, trash, ring, maybe it doesn't have life, which is a concern, but the corruption damage, it's really low, but I believe each time the corruption damage procs, it's a trigger for the Ring of Mendel, and so I think we can hold on to that. Increased damage for crash control. Crowd control effects. We may be able to make use of that, but considering we already have one ring, I would want the other ring to have like a specifically a useful effect for our lads. Massive damage. Too bad it has overpowered damage and damage over time, because this would have been a very nice axe if it just said anything else. I mean, we will be doing damage over time, but not exclusively. I don't. No, we need a shield. We really need a shield to help our defenses. I'll hold on to it. I'm not convinced. Bone Spirit explodes. We could potentially go into a Bone Spirit build. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm going to be hoarding quite a few items at this point. So we're going to start putting them in the stash, and we'll figure out what to do with them when we get there. Wish it defaulted to local chat. Oh, what are we getting here? Oh, we got some sigils. Fantastic. I'm gonna hold on to those. We'll figure out what to do with those after we've burned through all of our keys. Let's go fight Andy. Oof. Just gonna go for the tributes. We're not worried about extra time. Throw the curse in case one of the golems wants to walk by and punch one of those guys in the mouth. Or if they decide to wander over and cause problems. Plus it helps recharge our skills. And by throw the curses, I mean throw them at random enemies that I don't really tend to stop to engage. Because anytime one of the golems whacks one of them, it could reduce our cooldowns. Oh, I stepped out. Alright, that's fine. I'll just walk. It's like a pretty straight path anyway. I hit the wrong button for my panic button. Good thing we didn't die right there. I was a little concerned with that explosive, whatever it was that popped up. Had me worried. But I hit the wrong button. Been doing that the whole time too. I tried to hit Bone Storm, I hit the other ability, Blood Nova, or I try to, I keep calling it Blood Nova. I try to use the Blood Mist, and I end up using Bone Storm. And I try to use Bone Storm, and I end up using Blood Mist. And again, I said it wrong. Most of the time, I try to use Bone Storm, and I end up accidentally using Blood Mist. That time, when I really was worried and wanted to use Blood Mist, I clicked Bone Storm anyway. English is hard. Come on, lads. Thank you. Need to finish that one. Thank you. Okay. We don't have Blood Mist. Oh, we have Bone Storm. Why did that not destroy her instantly? There we go. Oh, double ancestral ring. Oh boy, nether iron. The joke being we can't use nether iron. I don't think there's any world where we use this. But potentially? I mean, if we switch back to the lads, this could potentially become useful. Critical strikes the core skills increase my attack speed. Not really useful. Giant physical resistance is nice, but not really. I would rather have had more damage. It is a very strong ring though, so I will hold on to it. There is a world where we just use the bone spirit to nuke things. So I will hold on to it and consider it. Nope, I'm not gonna look at two-handed weapons unless they have a ridiculously good aspect. No socket, but that's not the worst thing in the world. Enemies do often get close to me. I'll hold on to it. I don't imagine using it though. I imagine we're gonna either use Grave Bloom, Butcher's Cleaver, or a really good two-handed scythe. No. Damn it. I mean, it has move speed, but I don't want to give up the damage increase for casting my ult for nothing. When I dodge Fortify, though, I don't dodge. Okay. This is depressing. Oof. It got more and more depressing the more I looked at it. First of all, it's like damn near the minimal roll this could get. And the lucky hit makes enemies vulnerable. That's cute, but I don't really need it. The crit strike chance is nice. The attack speed's okay, and the life on hit's not bad. But all together, those four mean we don't have move speed. We don't have just a flat damage increase. We don't have any life, which is what I would really like to see. It's just all around depressing. Rip. But I will store these 3. Oh, Prep Claw. We do want those. Oh. We'll do one of these and see what kind of stuff we get. Forgot to look. It's fine. That was out of that range, really? Did it again. I did it again. I hit the bone storm instead of the blood mist, and I was staring down the barrel of death. I'm pretty sure one of those things would nuke me instantly. There he is. I saw a big explosive thing. Why I'm going this way. For some reason I was just like, oh yeah, let's go fight these guys. Come on, dunk him. There we go. Alright, we're behind, so let's do this. It's a big mash. Big mash mess. Can you tell I'm focused more on the game than talking shit? Alright, hopefully this will be the last one we have to do. Come on. There we go. It was nuts. Come on. Just need a few more. Punch him out. There we go. Get me out of here. Oh. Where are we at? 95. It shows up on the screen. I should read it there. 3. No, we got 4 items, right? Oh, we got several items. What am I thinking? This is new. I don't think it's going to be better than what we've got, but I'll check. Oh, no, wait. There's no way we're using this because we're using the... Oh, I could see myself using this for Bone Spirit, maybe. Okay. Basic skills. Deal increased damage. What is that? 0.42. So we're dealing less than 1? What is that format? Oh, for each point it's a primary resource. Gotcha. So about 100, it does 42%. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing a basic skill build, but it is a nice ring. I don't know. I'm gonna just start hoarding items that I might use. Damage over time, that's ridiculous. Damage over time. It's all damage over time. This could actually, again, we're finding like lots of things that could potentially be good. Lots of overpower, courage strike. Yeah, but I'm not doing that. I'm gonna add those to the stack though. They're both 2% all stats. Crit strike damage on the other one is better, but the crit strike chance per point of primary resource. Oh, that's a tough call. We'll make that call in the future. Let's go shred and run that again. Those blue ones are trash. That we only got like a... No. We got more items than I thought. Just my brain was like not realizing there was just empty slots in my inventory that they filled up. Of course, we didn't get any new runes, but it's fine. We'll just keep doing these. Just gonna run. See what we get a hold of. What bothers me the most though is I haven't gotten that many heavenly. God damn it. Yeah, it's just completely whiffed that attack. You know, not attacking. I need to remember, I do have an attack. I'm not completely defenseless. God damn. Our attack just doesn't deal a lot of damage. That one does, though. But the Bone Spirit does not. Might be worth looking into the items we already have, because I could give up a little bit of attack speed on the golems if it meant that I could actually punch harder with the Bone Spirit. I'm not bothering with these lads. Just move through. My skill isn't ready, man. How about you assume that I'm actually trying to interact with something, huh? God, it's so annoying. Alright, we just go through. On my way. All that time. Don't know if we need it. Oh, we've got it in case we need it. Who's left alive? What the heck is left? Okay, again, what's left? God, these are so annoying. Right, skipping that, we've got enough. We just need to do 2 on the next floor and we should be done. I don't know if that's going to actually be enough. Go this way first. Alright, we have the lady. So this is where it gets rough. We only got 2 items. So this don't count. And this don't really count. You need to increase critical strike damage. You block. Trash. We did get a new rune. Oh, gain 1 shadow from the rogue's dark shroud. I think I actually want that. Because, like, well, I've been enjoying the Nova. I don't notice it proc all that much. And I think so it's a 10-second cooldown. That's why it's been taking a while to trigger again. Thinking I put the Sarah rune on it. Sermont, the lethargic shadow. We only get 2 dark shrouds, but we can trigger it every 3 seconds. Excuse me, just taking a drink of water. Now, it might seem like the other one would be better, but with a cooldown of 10 seconds over the 3-second cooldown, what I'm concerned with is as soon as we get hit 5 times by a bunch of random arrows, our dark shrouds are gone. So I'd be able to more consistently activate it with this one. Plus, we might not get crowd control necessarily right away. Whereas I can spam this, like, right now. Boom. Boom. What do we need to do? And there we go. We're up to 5. Where'd that gold come from? Anyway, damage reduced by each dark shadow. That's the big thing. Why did we just poop gold out? What the heck was that? I'm not aware of any effect that does something like that. Excuse me. And then there's our last 4. 1 for Flesh Eater, which will be way more useful when we get the Fell Glutton. We don't have that right now. And then 1, 2, 3 for those. And that's going to be our entire board. I still need to get 1 more level in this so it extends out and actually activates. We'll do that after we're done here. Forgot to do the offering, but honestly, doesn't seem like it freaking matters. Not going to bother with it for this run. Grab that one, grab that one. Maybe spawn in? Is that just... Ugh, that was rough. No, that's just how far back the enemies got placed for my stupid freaking thing. Will you guys bump the thing? Thank you. Yeah, we lose the Dark Shadows almost as immediately as we gain them. But it will be useful against bosses, since we can stack them up before we go in. Good look at the map. It's fine, we'll just clear most of them. Actually, it looks like we just have to go out of our way for this one. Easy. This is not the way I meant to go. Oh, damn it, that was the way I meant to go. I must have gotten confused when I looked at the map. I thought that this other one... I thought that I had another whole row of place to explore. I thought that one was like over here. Or, I don't know what I was thinking. Excuse me. Who the hell do I need to kill then? Oh, is it just that stupid thing? I hate that. I hate when some effect left behind is delaying you finishing the thing, so you hang around it thinking that you need to finish it still. Just leave. Andy. Come at me, you lanky bitch. Amulets, ring. So we got 2 items we can actually use. Again, we dropped gold on the ground. What is that? Oh, at maximum bonus. Oh, so that's kind of cute. I guess that happens more often than I would expect. Trash. And trash. Yeah, because we're not going to spend time to convert our shadow damage if we're only going to get 9 bonus and it doesn't have a socket. Alright. I'm going to switch off these smaller tributes. We're going to do the larger ones. Oh. I think we'd have better luck if we were doing Whisper Dungeons than doing these small little tributes. So we'll do these and see how much we get from them. Not expecting to see much from these either, considering they're supposedly just there to give you magic runes. Whatever that means. Alright. Straight pass. Really? Just body blocking me right from the start. Goombas. This asshole way back here. Wasn't it? Come on. Get him. Just wait for the golems to recharge. It's the lady. That's funny, we ended up getting a lot more gubs than we had been. I mean, not too surprised, but it's like ridiculous the difference. Bonus skills not do shadow damage instead of physical, and enemies take more damage from shadow after being hit with a bonus skill. Potentially. But the thing is, it's got overpower, which is worthless. Ultimate skills increase my damage. I have one that does that. And I don't like the other stuff on it. Unstoppable. Core skill for funds. Worthless. Coming injured or crowd control. Gain 1 Charlo. That's fine. I think I'm gonna start stashing. Ugh, I don't know. I'll stash that. Clear up an extra slot. I mean, once we start getting some more of the larger gems, I can scrap those ones that we'll never use. But I can't say we'll never use them because right now, if I got an extra slot, I don't really have, like, I'm not putting the amethyst in it. Although that would be, if I got another amulet slot, would be the most productive gem to put in it. We don't eat corpses right now, so that's not useful. All right. I don't need to do anything over here. Damn, I mistimed it. I was trying, I forgot to activate the Bone Storm as soon as I noticed I had the cooldown reduction. Oh. Lots of runes. Just a scythe. Everything else we can't use. I love how we pick amulets, and what do we get? No, or well, we picked jewelry and we got no jewelry. Skills deal increased damage based on available primary resource. It's only 12%. And it's not a terrible scythe in the first place. Life on hit, max life, it's really strong. I think when it comes down to it, the resource cost reduction is not useful, and I would like to see an extra damage affix on it. I'll throw it in the stash because it's got 2 sockets, but I highly doubt we will make use of this one. Get dunked, you lanky bitch. I will ban. I call her names, but I love Andy. She's my favorite. Because she's a lanky bitch. You guys stop shooting me? It's quite annoying. Ah. Yeah. How did he not die? Extra durable, I guess. What was that? Oh boy, am I glad I got out of there. I don't know how that guy lived. Excuse me. Annoying bastards. Oh, we finished. All right. Can't use, can't use, can't use, can't use. Not gonna use. Vulnerable, overpower. Huh. I don't think I'm gonna use Blood Lance, but I will hold on to that. Just getting kind of desperate at this point. The fact that I've not seen what I'm looking for is it's insane. I mean, the only thing I'm not checking is gloves because I can't wear them, but it's like I'm still checking the weapons. We are just literally not seeing Fell Glutton. Oh. All right. I'm gonna do this last one, and then oh, that was the last one. Huh. I was saying then we'll take a break, but just need to do something really quick to gain XP. All right, we'll do one more of these small ones. Let's do it with the tribute. I don't think it matters either way. It just gives us trash. That water fountain of runes didn't give me a new one, right? No. I have to check. Whatever. Why is he so far away? Hey, lady. Okay, I was about to say, what was left? activate. Oh, I hate the, you know, I'm gonna switch just because trying to rely on the golems is rough. They don't always go where you want them to go. They definitely don't go there when you want them to go there. They take their sweet ass time to activate. They should just leap from wherever they're standing and slam into the ground wherever you clicked. Unless you don't have, like, if a barbarian couldn't leap there, then I understand. But if a barbarian could leap there, they should just leap. They should just go and smash the ground wherever you clicked immediately. I'm willing to wait on the travel time of the leap, but this whole them waddling over, taking their sweet ass time, like, I right clicked again. Oh, it's not active. Well, that'll do that. Like, unless you click near them, and when you do click near them, they don't always activate it where you told them to activate it. Especially if it's blocked by line of sight. Oh, it's just so frustrating. Yeah, like that. They decided to waddle their way over instead of just coming down from the rafters like they do sometimes. It's wildly inconsistent, and that's not what you want in an ability. Like, look at that. I right click. Whatever. We're going. We're out. Take me. Take me! I forgot that I can't activate that when the Blood Nova is on. Alright. So, yeah, I'm thinking more and more we're going to be giving up the golems. We just need to be focusing instead on a field of lads, a massive field of lads. Reanimation, maintenance gained more damage while alive. A field of lads. Alright. Increased damage when the barrier is active. I don't have barriers. Tides of blood and fueled by death. Which ones are those? Fueled by death is which one's tides of blood? Increase overpower damage. So that's worthless. Fueled by death though is cute. A little bit of extra damage from that. Unfortunately, it's basically a trash amulet aside from the aspect that it gives us. But I will hold on to it because it might make the build work in the end. Yeah, I'm thinking that we go for a Ring of Mendeln build. Use this until we get something better. Just because it has massive crit strike boosts, life on hit, summon damage. And we'll use that until we find a Butcher's Cleaver and an offhand that's nice. This offhand's actually really nice. Maybe we just go right into it. Not with that one. Is it this one? Crit strike, casting an ult. Yeah, maybe we use this one. And the turtle shell. We could potentially do... I just don't think there's any way we could do damage over time and overpower. I don't know. We'll experiment. Which means, sadly, I will not be using those heavenly sigils right now. Because we only have the 2 of them, and we have to figure out exactly what we're doing with them. We also only have enough lair boss keys to get a few points. We're gonna need to acquire more. Yes, all of them. Trash that crap. Yeah, alright, there we go. That's gonna be it for now. We don't get to spend any more than 136 points. That is exactly how many we have spent. Took me an hour to build this build, or build this board. We're probably going to switch back to corporeal, so we won't need to worry about the golem right now. Corporeal is going to require us to move some things around, but I think effectively it's all going to stay right there, right? It's intelligence, so we may actually end up getting an extra node or two. Not that there's many places that we could spend it to get too much with it. We've pretty much min-maxed our way into as much as we can. Guess we could get more summon armor and life, but they're not dying. They're doing okay now. Don't need to worry about that. Maybe when we get the lads back, we might need to consider that. The other thing we'll actually really need to consider is getting rid of Hulking Monstrosity and instead bringing back a different board. Did I take the curse one? I did not, so we'll take the frailty, which I think, yeah, there's frailty will save us 2 more nodes, so we'll have 2 extra nodes to work with. And yeah, I don't want to do that right now. I want to go take a short break. I'm going to try and keep these recordings shorter now. So I'm going to take a short break. And, oh, are you kidding me? Now it's going to give me a whisper. We'll be back in time to take advantage of it. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to take a short break. And when I get back, we'll switch back to the lads. I have pretty much given up on the golems because we have not found Fell Glutton. I am, however, going to keep all the items in case we end up having finding a Fell Glutton, because it is incredibly strong. We just need that aspect in order to do it, and we have not found it in spite of our best efforts. So yeah, that's going to be it for now. Say goodbye to the lads. I'm definitely not keeping them. We'll just have 1 lad, and it'll still be a blood golem. Blood golems absorbing my damage for me is quite nice. We are a lot more durable than I was expecting, which is nice, but if we go up against the lair bosses, they're going to deal significantly more damage. So I'm really not confident in fighting them yet until we get a really good build built out. Plus, right now, we only have enough to take on 3 of them. We're going to need 12, or at least 11 more Malignant Hearts, which is quite annoying. That's probably going to be the most annoying to get a hold of. And then we're going to need 10 more of the Beast and Isis Horde bonuses. The world boss is about to pop up. You know what? That will be one last thing we do. Let's go see if we can tackle the world boss. I'll probably get killed. And make sure the meteors are turned off, because those meteors are wicked scary as shit. They do so much damage. I don't know why they deal so much damage, but they do. Down here. Yeah, meteors, swap that. We'll swap it back once we're done, but holy crap, do those meteors do so much damage. Alright, so we're gonna go do this real quick. Shout out to everyone who's still here. I bet you a bunch of people closed the video when I started acting like I was wrapping up. Oh well. Horse just smashed into everything. Alright, hopefully there's people here, because if there's not people here, we're out. Well, there's only 1 person. It's Bone Man. Jeremy, hopefully you can help us out. What's Jeremy look like? Jeremy's built. Alright, Jeremy's thick. Jeremy will be fine. We just gotta be careful. We have our blood mist. Hopefully, Jeremy is not completely AFK. He is a nice Paragon level, though. Is he actually built towards a synergy? Pull enemies. Increase armor. Is he using castle? Oh, we can't see that. Fervor. I'm not seeing a lot of specific cooldown. Arbiter. Okay. Fervor. Zealot. More fervor. I don't know if that's a good build or not. I don't know anything about Paladin. Just know that I am scared shitless of this boss stomping my ass. It's funny that it's Bone Lad, because we started this with Bone Lad. It would be fitting if we died to Bone Lad. Ugh. Well, more assistance. Ugh. How they look. Just building up our dark shadows.
Greetings.
Hello.
Oh boy. Oh, nice incense. Oh, and she's crackling energy. Right? Yeah, she's crackling energy. She'll take care of this for us. I don't know about the other lads, but she'll definitely take care of this for us. Oh, Jeremy's here. Save the bone prison for when he does something that keeps him immobile. Hate seeing those meteors. I don't think there are meteors, but I don't know if we take damage from them or not. Somebody else is definitely keeping him vulnerable though. Yeah. So we don't need to stress that. I did not mean to do that. I meant to activate the bone prison. Come on, guys. Let's let them get back up. We may have gotten the kill. Who knows? Ah, yes, Heavenly Sigils. Fantastic. Fucking oobles are all in the way.
Thanks.
Can't see shit.
I cannot carry more.
Got nothing nice. Keys. We might try and do the infernal hordes. Clear that on the ground. Treasure breach. That's fantastic. That's really nice. Alright, we don't need gem reserves. Throw those on the ground. A bit of refinement up to sight. Lair boss word keys. Okay. Very nice. But what happened to our oh, I guess you only get treasures some often. The specific treasures. But what did we get for lair boss keys? Picked up a rock. Nice. Okay. It's for Duriel. So we didn't get any of the ones we actually need. Well, we did get 5 more of the heavenly sigils. So, with that in mind, I will do one thing. And we'll see. This will be like the last chance for golems. So if we sanctify something crazy on our golem stick, there's really no question about it. Like if we get to get the grandfather on the golem stick. All right, here we go. Plus 18. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's definitely not great. But it's not terrible. So yeah, when we come back, we will be switching from golems to lads. And really the death knell for the golems, aside from not getting Fel Glutton, is that without Fel Glutton, not being able to cast the golem ability, not being able to activate that rapidly with Fel Glutton means I just don't have enough time to like do damage, because the lads themselves, the golems themselves, are very inconsistent in how they attack and where they attack and who they attack unless I direct them with this ability. So without Fel Glutton, like the main thing is not having the Reapers, because the Reapers warriors reset my cooldown. Well, they don't reset them, but they give me cooldown reduction, which is incredibly useful. So we're going to bring them back. I'll probably try still sticking with the golem stick. We'll see. Maybe with the Reapers and the Skelly Mages, we'll have enough cooldown to still make it worth it. We'll just have to see. We're definitely switching back to corporeal though. We're getting rid of the hulking monstrosity. So we'll have to see how that affects their damage. But in the end, I think we're going to end up with the Butcher's Cleaver again. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe not, because if we use the ring, then we can't use the cleaver, because we can only use one unique item at a time. And I think the ring is going to win that that standoff. But XP is now worthless, so we don't have to worry about, actually, now that I think about it. Don't need those anymore. I will still hold on to it though, because it may be a dungeon that we can get a Whisper Cache from. I like holding on to those, because then you can just teleport to them and they'll be a nightmare dungeon, which is nice. Alright, that'll be it for now. I'm going to cut this here. I actually went a little bit longer than I was supposed to, but I got a world boss in, which is nice. And when I come back, we'll have to redo the build. So what I might do is a small intermission episode of just redoing the build. We'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the next piece, but the next piece will be shortly after this, because I'm spending all day on this. So yeah, that's gonna be it for now. And I guess I'm gonna have to hold off on uploading this, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. Thanks for watching.